Hello, everyone. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Neme. Thank you for inviting me. Like he said, I just have 30 minutes to spend with you guys, and I really hope we get to learn a lot. Not just learn, but implement what we learned today. All right. Do I need to put on my video? Is that necessary? Can I get feedback? Then do I need to do that? Okay, so it's not important. All right, then let's go on. All right, so OTC trading. Like I said, OTC trading is actually the business aspect of cryptocurrency. One amazing thing about crypto is the fact that there's a whole lot of ways to make money in crypto. It's important. What's important? Are you talking to me? If you wish, it's important to let's see. Okay. Okay. Right then. All right. So one good thing about crypto, like I was saying, is the fact that there's a whole lot of ways to make money in cryptocurrency. And you really don't need to know so much. You don't need to know all the technical analysis. You don't need to know all the fundamental analysis to make money, to make good money in crypto. And just like there's a whole lot of ways to make money in cryptocurrency, there's also a whole lot of ways to lose money in trading. So I started trading with, I think I started spot trading first. And one unique thing when I started trading spot was the fact that you could be trading, especially, for example, during the bull market, when the market is all green and booming, and you're making a lot of money. You could double your portfolio 100%, 200%, could be 300% up. And then suddenly bear market comes. And the funny thing there is when the bear market is coming, nobody is really sure. Some people would think the market is just correcting. Some people would think it's just retracing. It's just a healthy retracement and all of that. Before you know it, the profit you've made, before you know it, not just the profit, but your capital, you're already looking for your capital is like at the verge of vanishing. So this particular thing, it happened to me a lot of times when I was trading sports. I think the last one that happened was when that particular month I think I was trading with a little above 4 million there, and I had made over 12 to 15 million with that account. And to cut the whole long story short, I'm not sure I left, I'm not sure I withdrew up to a million naira from that portfolio. A portfolio that went from 4 million to about 15 million naira. So that was my experience in spot trading. So, and that's why you hear people tell you when you're trading, make sure you take profit, always take profit, always pay yourself, because crypto can just mess you up anytime. And most times there's usually no sign or warning that, okay, the bear market is here, or take all your money. So when I discovered OTC trading through a friend, I literally paid 100% attention to OTC because this was the trading that I know, okay, if you're trading OTC, you know that what happened in spot, like what I just explained, your 15 million or 10 million is now like 1 million or sometimes less than 500,000. It's something that can never happen in OTC, right? And OTC is an abbreviation. It's called over the counter. It's just a bank term. Okay, I'm going to explain what OTC is and 2 ways you can go about OTC trading. So basically, OTC, it's like you're capitalizing on the price changes in the market to make profits. For example, currently now, I don't know what the rate is, but I think the last time I checked, rate was around 741 naira per dollar. So if you guys know the people they call that do all this foreign exchange, they buy dollar at this particular rate and they resell at a higher rate and they make their profits. That's just almost exactly what OTC trading is all about. Now, there are 2 ways to go about OTC trading. The first one is called offline OTC, and the second one is called online OTC. I'm going to explain the difference between the two. Offline OTC does not require trading capital. You don't need trading capital to do offline OTC. And some of you already have people, a lot of people do offline OTC, but they don't really know what they do. They call it vendors. You hear people tell you, I'm buying BTC, any amount can come, and I need $500,000 can come in, and all of that. Now, most 99% of the time, these guys don't have up to 1,000 naira in their account, but they tell you that they want to buy $200,000 worth of USDT. So what offline OTC is the leverage on the crypto exchange that they are using. For example, Binance. How offline OTC works is like this. It's very simple. I check what Binance is selling USDT. Let's assume rate is 740 per dollar. And someone tells you, I want to sell my USDT, okay, let's say $5,000 or what. And they ask you, how much can you buy? So what you do is to go check Binance, what is Binance selling? Assuming Binance is selling 740, like I said, you just tell the person, I'm going to buy 730. Now, what you're going to, when the person sends the coin, the USDT to you, now, unless you have the relationship with the person or you know their house, don't ever make a mistake of paying first for someone to, no. The coin usually, no, wait, if you're the vendor yourself, the person has to send you money first. If the person is buying, then you send the coin. Or if you're the one selling, the person still has to send you. No, if you're the one buying, the person has to send you coin before you pay. Yeah, because most times you could actually send money to somebody and then that's it. Or anyway, I'll get to that where people can also send you fake alerts and all of that. I'm just trying to explain what offline notice is. So you tell them you're going to buy at 730 because you already know Binance is selling 740. So they send the coin to you. You go to Binance P2P, sell for 740. So let's assume it's like I said, if it's $5,000 and you sell at 740, and you're paying the person at 730, that means you're making 10 naira profit. 10 naira times the 5,000 UST is going to give you 50,000 naira in just that one trade, right? And like I said, you don't need trading capital for offline OTC. What you need is people capital. You just need to have a customer base. And like some people always ask, how do I get the customers? How do I do that? The same way you do your normal business, if you're selling on WhatsApp or whatever business you're doing, when you started, you can just have all the customers. It's something you grow over time, building trust, integrity, and then people get to know you. And it gets to a point where there's just some people, they only want to sell to you or buy from you. All right. Now, before now, when I was doing, I really don't have time for offline OTC right now, unless it's bulk, right? But then I can make as much as 100 to 200,000 naira in a week for just offline OTC. So if you get to that level where, okay, you have people that buy and sell bulk, you can make as much as 2 million naira in a month. I have friends that do that just offline OTC. They don't have any capital. What they have is just the exchange, Binance, and the customers, and they make their money. All right. Although there are things to also put in consideration to avoid being cheated, fraud. People could send you fake alerts and a lot of that. These are things you have to really figure out. But this is what offline notice is all about. There is no magic around it. Very simple. Then online OTC is also an aspect of OTC trading where this one you need trading capital. All right, you don't need people, you don't need anybody. You just need your trading capital and one or two exchanges to do your business. So how offline OTC works is you have your trading capital. Now, how I trade online OTC is there's this app called Remitano. It's a P2P exchange, and then there's Binance. I use Binance a lot. So what I do is you check on Binance to check what USD is selling at Binance. And let's assume USD is 740. Then you go to Remitano, place an advert to buy at 7. Now, depending on your trading capital, for example, if you're trading with 200,000 naira, you need to use a high margin to be able to make a reasonable profit in that one round. So if you're trading with 200,000 naira, which is less than $300, right? Yeah, you might want to use as much as 10 naira margin to buy. So if Binance is selling 740, you place an advert on Remitano or any other exchange that is as good as Remitano or that is good in P2P, can place an advert, try to buy as low as 730. When you buy, so what we'll do is we'll buy lower here, we transfer the USD to Binance and sell. So that's what online notice is. This one, you don't need it's like a full-time job, all right? When I was trading, don't know when, as of last year I was like 100% trading OTC. It's like you wake up and then just the same way you open your shop, your office or whatever. That's how OTC is full-time job. Wake up, put on your laptop, you have your record and everything. As you're buying and selling, you're keeping your record, you're taking your profits and everything. So that's what online OTC is. This one, it requires your trading capital and an exchange where you can buy lower and also an exchange where you can sell higher. Now, because we deal mostly with USDT, USDT is a stable currency. So there is nothing like Bitcoin done to my money is reducing. No. Although at a point in Remitano, buying USD is like a lot slower. So what we do is we buy Bitcoin and we swap to USD Binance. But OTC is done with USD. So how you're making a profit is that rate is, if you're already into crypto, you know that rate is always changing. It's highly volatile. You could check right now, rate is 740. You could just go to bed, wake up like 1 a.m. Rate is 739, 738. It's that volatile. And so that volatility is how we make money in OTC. Yeah. It's not like the normal trading where you buy a coin at this price and you must sell higher to make profit. This one is with the rates. You don't really care whether Bitcoin is dumping or not. As long as you bought USDT at a certain price, you just sell at a higher price and then you've made your money. Rains are in a day, we can go as much as 2, 3, 4 rounds, depending on the market, because sometimes the market can be really slow. But aside that, you could go as many rounds as possible and then make your money. So that's what online OTC is, and that's what offline OTC is. One requires trading capital, one requires people. It's like you can build a brand around it. You could have your flyers and all of that to your stuff. So that's what OTC trading is basically. And there's also This is in terms of offline. There is really a high level where they call it luck, where you could have a company reach out to you. Ah, we need you to be supplying $1 million worth of USDT to us every week or every day. Yeah, those kind of luck, you make as much as 1 million, 2 million naira daily. Although you have to really be careful. You have to, there's what we call KYC, know your customer. Yeah, because those kind of funds are really large, so you don't get into trouble with EFCC. I think that's really what OTC trading is all about. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys got something. All right. Arbitrage. Now, people say OTC is arbitrage, but it's different. But then you could say that arbitrage is in OTC. So what arbitrage is simply is you're buying, let's say Bitcoin is $17,000 in Binance, and Bitcoin is $17,100 in KuCoin or any other exchange. So the meaning of arbitrage is you buy 17,000 in Binance, move to KuCoin and sell at 17,100. That's what arbitrage is. All right. So, and we also do that in OTC, but OTC is not arbitrage. But you could say arbitrage is in OTC. We also implement that. Any other question? So I think we have just 10 minutes remaining. What's the minimum to start online OTC? Okay, there is no, okay, you could say, uh, well, I have people that started online OTC with as low as 100,000, but the thing is, the profit trading in general is the kind of capital you're using determines the kind of profit you're going to make. And OTC is not like futures or sports where you could just use $100 and make as much as no. The money is not that much, but then the risk level is there's little or no risk involved. So it depends. It depends. But the least I ever saw people trade OTC with was 100,000, and in a round they could make as much as 500 naira. So if you go like 3, 4 rounds a day, that's like 2K. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, for in terms of apps, we use Binance and Remitano. Although Remitano has been messing up lately, yeah, but we use Binance and Remitano majorly. I'm trying to unmute everybody. I can't seem to find it. Oh. Okay, can we use Roku? Yeah, the thing about OTC is there is no, this is the app you must use. This is the, in fact, you can even discover an app yourself that I don't even know about. And OTC is really like broad. You can, like someone asked about Roku. I've never used Roku before, but you could check Roku how, okay, what if I buy BTC or USD on Roku and sell on Binance, can I make a profit? Or what if I buy on Binance instead of Roku? You could check all that and you discover that there is money in this particular one, and if you run with it, some transactions get lost in Roku. Well, I don't know about that. I don't. So think um, I think we have 5 minutes more. That app is recommendable for OTC trading. Like I said, any good crypto exchange could work for OTC. And I'm also building my own personal app for OTC trading because um also building my own, which might take like throughout this year to come up. I have I have an academy, so I'm trying to create a P2P platform like Remitano that they can use. And because I'm also an OTC trader, I know 100% the problems OTC traders could face while trading. So I'm trying to get my own exchange and fix the problem so people can really trade and make money. Yeah, so it's already in progress, and I think Q3 should be done, or at least the first MVP should be ready, and we can start just running and everything.
Wow, that's very nice. Guys, did you hear what I heard? He's building an app, just like let's say an exchange. It's an exchange like Binance. Man, that's great, sir. All right, so we have barely 2 minutes here now. So I hope all questions were answered very well. So, Mr. David, thank you so much. One other thing, Mr. David has a course on OTC. What he just told you guys is just the basics. Forget all these things he's saying. There are levels to this OTC trading. All right. There are levels to it. If you want to know how to, to take over the industry, OTC trading, to make daily consistent profits, or more, you need to buy his course. You need to go for his course. If you know Mr. David, you will know that people are rushing his OTC because he is the CEO of OTC.ng. That's what he's building. You can see the back, his background. He's the CEO of OTC.ng. So he has a course on OTC, purely OTC, both offline and online. You will learn the things you need, how to start, and and how to get vendors and people and all that. I see people giving so much testimonies about him, about his course and all that. And even if you don't have capital for trading, you can start up with this and accumulate for yourself a capital to invest in crypto and all that. So this is a very nice way of generating money off trading. All right. So Mr. David, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate. All right, guys. So we are ending the class here now. We will still talk in the group chat.